My grandfather once told me, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. Hello, I'm Andrea Dunbar. When I was 8 years old, I learned how to give my first insulin shot to my grandmother. At 17, I decided to go into the military, and I was told women don't do that kind of work. Well, I learned how to launch aircraft, I learned how to teach classes, I learned how to do water survival, and I learned how to do recovery for the space shuttle. When I got out of the military, I decided I wanted to go back to school. So I attended the American College, now known as AIU. I went to school in LA, and I also went to school in London for a year. After that, I ran a construction business for a while, and I decided that just wasn't for me. So then I went back to nursing school. I graduated from Elyria Community College in 1996. In my 30s, I moved to West Virginia. I was nursing at this time in long-term care, and I was also running a private zoo. And in my spare time, I was working as a cell site contractor, and in that period of time, I ran cable at 100 cell sites in 3 different states. And again, I was told, women don't do this kind of work. In my 40s, I bought a home. It was a church, and I renovated it in a 2-year period and made it into a 6-bedroom home. And I made it a place for my family and myself to live. In my 50s, I decided to go back to college. I started with online classes back in January. I took my first class. Well, being older and not up on all the technology, I overlooked a test date. I didn't catch it. I was working. And I ended up getting a 0. Well, my first class in my 50s, I got my first D. And I thought at this point, should I just give up? And then I remembered my grandfather said, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. So I did. And in the fall, I took my HESI, I got a good grade, and I got into the online nursing program at the University of Rio Grande. So if anything, I want you to remember, you can do anything you set your mind to. And no matter how many times you fail, don't quit. Because eventually you're going to succeed. Thank you.